Hi, I'm Dr. Kristin Fellows from Cornerstone Family Chiropractic. Today I'm here to share with you some very practical tips you can apply to help protect your spine as you travel this holiday season. So whether you plan to travel by car or by airplane, these tips will help you and your body will thank you later. Let's jump right in. There are 4 key areas to remember. Number 1, posture and biomechanics. Number 2, support. Number 3, ice. And finally, number 4, movement. So number 1, posture and biomechanics. If you are traveling by car and you're the driver, there are a couple of things that you can do. Number 1, sit closer to the steering wheel. And number 2, use your cruise control. The reason these are helpful is because you want your knees to be at a 90-degree angle with your feet flat on the floor. That will help take pressure off of your lower back. The other thing that can be helpful is if you can switch with someone in the passenger seat so that they're driving for a while you have a chance to relax in different positions. Allowing your body to be in different positions throughout the trip will help take some of the strain off of your lower back. If you are traveling by plane, there are a couple of things that you can do as well. It's obviously helpful if you don't carry heavy baggage that you'll have to be lifting into the overhead compartment. So check baggage if at all possible. But if you do have to bring a carry-on, make sure you're not too shy about asking someone who is stronger or younger than you and getting help lifting those bags into the overhead compartment. If you are on the taller side, it might be helpful to reserve an exit row. That way you will have more room to relax your body and not be too cramped up. If you're on the shorter side, it can be helpful to do what I do, which is to bring a carry-on that's small enough to place under the seat in front of you that you can pull out once the flight gets going, and you can place your feet flat on top of that. That will help you get your knees at that 90-degree angle instead of having to reach your toes toward the floor. Whether you're traveling by car or by airplane, it can be helpful to make sure you get your reading material up to eye level. And so if you're traveling by car, it's very simple. Just bring some pillows along, place them on top of your lap, and put your electronic device or your book on top of those pillows, which will allow you to keep your shoulders relaxed and be able to look straight ahead at your reading or viewing material. If you're traveling by airplane, it is a little more difficult, but just do the best you can to bring those materials up to your eyes instead of your eyes down to those materials. Number 2, support. It's important to support both your neck and your lower back while traveling. I'm sure if you've been through airports, you've seen people using those U-shaped travel pillows for their neck on an airplane. And those can be really helpful so that you are avoiding resting your head on someone's shoulder next to you or on the window on the opposite side. You want to avoid tipping your head to the side. So even if you are using one of those travel pillows, it's important to let your head rest straight back as opposed to using one of the side cushions. To support the lower back, you can use a lumbar support pillow, which is specifically for that purpose, or it might be a little more practical to use another object that you can place between your lower back and the seat. So some of the options would be the small pillow that they give you on your flight, or even the blanket that they give you. You can roll that up and put that in the curvature of the lower back, or even a small jacket, a sweatshirt, or a wrap that you have with you. Number 3, ice. I recommend using ice 20 minutes during each hour that you'll be traveling. So if you are traveling by car, incorporating ice is a little bit easier, but you can do it by plane as well. If you're traveling by car, you have a couple of options. One option is to simply go to a pharmacy and buy some disposable ice packs. These ice packs are a one-time use and then you throw them away. So you simply smack the ice pack, it has a chemical reaction, and it gets cold immediately. So just make sure you buy enough ice packs so that you have one ice pack for every hour that you'll be traveling, both to and from your destination. If you are traveling by plane, it's a little more difficult because they won't let you bring disposable ice packs anymore. So you have a couple of options. You can bring along some Ziploc bags, and then at the beginning of your flight, have a very nice conversation with your flight attendant, asking them if they would be willing to assist you by filling those Ziploc bags with some crushed ice from their beverage cart once every hour, and you can place the ice between your lower back and the seat. The other option is to use gel ice packs, and gel ice packs are easy to use in the car. You can simply bring along a small travel cooler that you fill with ice cubes before you leave your home or at the local gas station, and put 2 gel ice packs in that travel cooler that you can just switch out every hour. You can bring gel ice packs on an airplane as well. This might be a little easier for a longer flight than using the Ziploc bags, and just ask your flight attendant if they would be willing to store your ice packs in the freezer or refrigerator in the back of the plane, and if they would be willing to assist you in switching those out every hour. Number 4, movement. Movement is very important, and where some people run into some trouble is if they are on a road trip. It's their goal to get there as quickly and efficiently as possible. I'm asking you to throw that out the window. So instead, what I want you to do is stop every 30 minutes. Yes, every 30 minutes. And if you're traveling by car, that means to get out at a rest stop or a gas station, walk around, do some stretching. If you're traveling by plane, make sure you reserve an aisle seat so that you're not concerned about disturbing the people next to you. And even if you just get up and stretch for 10 seconds every 30 minutes, it will help. Just make your way to the back of the plane and do some stretching for your legs and your lower back. And make sure when you're stretching in a neutral position. So forward and back, stretch side to side, and just avoid the twisting motion. Twisting can put some added strain on the lower back. So that is it. I hope that these tips will help you have a happy and healthy holiday season.